I've been very fortunate to study with some really great Brazilian drummers, and they kind of let me into their little secrets on how they make things sound so amazing, especially a great drummer by the name of Portinho. He really showed me the secret to really good Brazilian drumming was in trying to make all the limbs the same volume. But inside those volumes, each has its little role it has to play. And you'll notice on the hi-hat, I'm going to show you a motion that's very important for playing good sambas. And that's by using a tip shank without an accent. Usually when we play a shank, we play an accent. In this case, we're really not going to play an accent so much. You'll notice on the poster that we did write an accent over 2 and over 4. But that's more to show the color change. We're going to get a little deeper than just playing an accent right now. So your hand motion, if you see this, is going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down. Now you play all the eighth notes in there, and it looks like this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And if you notice the tip of the stick as I'm playing isn't changing. So I'm not going 2, 3, 4. I'm not doing that. I'm just adding a gentle little color change, which is very much different than playing an accent. It's a much more subtle change. And then we put all the other limbs in. And the left-hand rhythm that's on the poster is a very important left-hand rhythm. Again, that's another one of those root rhythms that we're talking about. And it goes like this. 3, 4. 1, 1, 1. And another piece of connective tissue that we're always talking about with these grooves is the bass drum in sambas. And most sambas is that you'll notice that it's always 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're in cut time, so we'll count it 1, 2, 1, 2. Now the 2, I'm going to give a little bit of a push. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. In traditional Brazilian drumming, you'd have a guy with a big drum called a surdo, and he'd be his job, and that's all his job would be, is to just play 1, boom, boom. That's his gig all night long. So we're trying to be a bunch of different players here and try to make this sound as authentic as we can. And we put it all together, a lot of weird stuff can happen. Start slow. So let me play this for you once, a little bit slower, so you can see how it all works out. And sometimes playing slower is harder than playing fast, as I'm about to demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's very hard to do slow, but if you have to get the coordination together just to get the flavor of how it all fits, because it has a sound when it all fits together, that's a good place to start. Now I'll jump it up to where it really needs to live and where it's going to sit when you actually play it in a chart or with a group that's trying to play some Brazilian music. Okay? We're in cut time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and... That's a good pattern to start off with, and you get into some Brazilian music, you're going to discover there's a lot of sambas to play.